What's going on, beautiful people? I'm the Grandmaster, and I also go by D-Ray, bringing you guys week number 2 of the ICP, where we take on the Walt Disneylanders, coached by my boy, mi hermano, my brother, JustKurt17, in an epic matchup. If you're excited for this week, do me the massive favor and shadow claw that thumbs up button. And if you're new, por favor, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, hit the bell button to get notified every single time we post a new video. Sigh. Today's gonna be a fun week. I've been looking forward to this all week. It's funny because it's almost like the Sanctuaries in War. JustKurt and OG Albina are two of the members of my front office. I learn a lot from them every single week. I'm still transitioning. It takes a long time to really get acclimated to Draft League. I think that I've grown a lot as a player, and they help me day in, day out. But it's funny because these two have separated and gone to war. Owen's gonna help out Kurt this coming week, and then vice versa. I believe we play OG Albina this coming week after this game for next week. So then Kurt's gonna be helping Owen. So that's a fun thing. So we definitely want to put in the work. We want to get this dub. We do not want to start the season 0-2. I think we have the matchup. I think we have the team to do it. I'm very excited for this week, and if you are too, get ready, get excited. That's all I can say, really. We're gonna go over the team, what we're gonna bring, why we're gonna bring it, and hop on into the matchup. So pull up a chair, get your popcorn ready, and hit the lights.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome on back. Let's go and talk about the team. So the Walt Disneylanders is on the right hand side of the screen. He's got the team consistent of, from top to bottom, Tornadus Therian Form, Helios, Entei, the Rotom Frost, Gourgeist, Metagross, Swampert, Weezing Galarian Weezing, Crawdaddy, Crawdaunt, and Wigglytuff. So he's got 10 Pokemon, I believe. We can have a limit between 9 and 12. He has 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, correct. I can do math. So a couple different things to note about his team. He does have the Swampert Metagross core, which I had in the NCP, and he used to tease me about being Ice Weak, and he drafted his top 2 Pokemon to be weak to Ice. So I think that's just some fun poetic justice. So Weavile's gonna put in the absolute work here. Torn, Latios, I think, are essential to come in this matchup. He probably ends up trying to bring Entei as his quote-unquote Weavile check. I think he does bring the Metagross and the Swampert as well, and the 6th Pokemon could be up for debate. I would assume probably Crawdaunt, if not Wigglytuff, but probably, if you put money on it, probably Galarian Weezing. So I would see Torn, Latios, Galarian Weezing, Metagross, Swampert, and Entei, I think. We'll see. Also, a couple things to note about his team. He does have a rocker in form of Metagross, Swampert, and Wigglytuff. He's got T-Spikes and Weezing Galar. He's got Defog and Rotom Frost, Galarian Weezing, Latios, and Tornadus. So a bunch of different ways to get rid of hazards, but none to get rid of only his no Rapid Spinner. He does have a Cleric in the form of Wigglytuff, Galarian Weezing. I believe that Gourgeist also gets Aromatherapy. I could be incorrect on that. And I don't think Latios gets Heal Bell. Regenerator is going to be really annoying to deal with on Tornadus, but I think that we can handle it. I think the team that we have to work with is going to be phenomenal. So again, shout out to Jack, shout out to Kurt, aka Kurt the Buzzwole, and Ant kind of chimed in every now and then, but mostly Kurt and Jack. So shout out to you guys. First Pokemon we're going to be bringing is the aforementioned Santa Claus, the Weavile. So Weavile showing up with the Choice Band this week. We have Knockoff, Throat Chop, Icicle Crash, and Ice Shard. We're running dual stabs. The reason we're bringing Throat Chop and Knockoff is because we plan on having Knockoff on a couple Pokemon. Also, being able to do that consistent damage is really, really nice. If I've known that he's already gotten an item knocked off, I can spam Throat Chop and still get the bigger damage of the 80 base power versus I think the 65 or 60 that Knockoff gets when it doesn't have an item, which will be clutch. I can probably see him bringing a couple of maybe the Entei is Rocky Helmet, or the Metagross, which would be pretty solid bring. So I don't want to bring Triple Axle this week. So we are bringing Icicle Crash over it. plus Ice Shard for that priority. Banded Ice Shard is going to put in the work against Latios and Tornadus, which is really nice. Phenomenal. Be able to get them in rage and then just knock them out. It's going to be phenomenal. We have 252 attack and enough speed with Jolly Nature to be able to outspeed a timid max speed Tornadus by 1 point, I believe is what we did there, to be able to outspeed that no matter what, guaranteed. So that'll be really nice. The rest is going to be in HP, putting us at an odd number, which is phenomenal in case rocks come up because we don't have the heavy duty boots. So Weavile is hopefully able to break. We want to lead with this thing because if he leads Torn, we have Weavile. We can eat a hit. But go for a knockoff, do tremendous amounts of damage, or catch whatever wants to come in on the switch, which would be phenomenal. Being able to get rid of that item. If it's Metagross, it's going to do a whole butt ton, and depending on its investment, it probably knock it out. It can destroy Gourgeist. That does phenomenal damage, if not knocks it out to Latios. But like I said, I think the Entei is going to be the switch in here. So Weavile going to put in the absolute amount of work. Next one we have making his debut, we have the Grandmaster, Mimikyu showing up with Life Orb. We have Play Rough, Shadow Claw, Shadow Sneak, and Swords Dance. We have basically max attack, and his speed tiers allow us to run Adamant. So he runs Torn, Latios, which are really fast at 121 and 110, and then he's got Entei at 100, and besides that we have Rotom. And then from there is Metagross. So we're able to outspeed an Adamant with Adamant Nature. We're able to outspeed a Jolly max speed Metagross by 1 point. I'm not going to speed creep the Rotom because I'm able to switch in with something else on my team, as well as being able to do Shadow Sneak as a bunch of damage. He's probably just going to end up trying to Will-O-Wisp me, which would be something that I would do. So I don't think that he even brings the Rotom, to be honest. But if he does bring the Rotom, we do have to be wary of that. We don't outspeed it with Mimikyu. We can still do tremendous amounts of damage with the Shadow Sneak, but we're not going to be able to go for Shadow Claw or Play Rough. But dual stabs here, just like Weavile, is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Swords Dance, to be able to get that free setup with our Disguise ability, is going to do the absolute amount of work. The game plan is to get everything in range of Mimikyu and literally just win the game. No intimidators, nothing really to worry about. Galarian Wheezing is going to be something we do have to keep in mind because the neutralizing gas is going to mitigate the disguise, so he can hit us through it without breaking it, so we do have to keep that in mind. But it does phenomenal damage to literally everything on his team. It goes completely unresisted here, which is phenomenal. Super phenomenal. Mimikyu is going to put in the absolute amount of work, and I'm super here for it. I don't think the last time I've had a matchup this good for Mimikyu, so I'm really excited for it. Put some respect on my big boy's name. So the Grandmaster showing up this week, and I'm super hyped for it. Next Pokemon we're bringing is going to be Lantern, aka Green, and you'll know why once you see the custom shiny sprites. We have leftovers in the Water Absorb ability. Volt Switch, Discharge, Scald, and Heal Bell. Heal Bell is going to be super important because I think he's going to try to burn a bunch of stuff. If he brings Rotom, he's going to bring Will-O-Wisp. Scald from the Swampert, very annoying. Toxics from the Gourgeist or Toxics from the Entei is going to be really nasty. I know that he brought a Sub-Toxic Protect set week 1, so we do want to kind of avoid that in case he wants to do that, so that's a thing. We have Volt Switch to be able to get that pivot momentum. Who's going to stop it? Swampert. We kind of want to switch out on that because we don't take an Earthquake, but we can hit him with the Scald. He's not immune to it, so being burnt is going to be really nice on the Swampert and also on the Crawdon. But for the most part, this is Water Absorb to be able to be immune to Swampert's and Crawdon's water moves. The only electric type moves that he would have that would be stab would be from Rotom, so I figured that the Water Absorb would be better than Volt Absorb this week, which would be pretty nice. We're basically running super bulky Lantern. I believe that we did enough speed to outspeed the Crawdon is what it was. Crawdon, a Jolly max speed Crawdon, I think is what we did. I had to double check the calc, but I'm pretty sure that's what we did. So this is gonna be super nice to be able to switch in on the Tornadus. Super nice to switch in on the Metagross if I have to. But this is gonna be a really nice cleric for the team and be able to spam Volt Switches around, which would be phenomenal. So very nice to have Lantern on the squad. Next one we have is the Alpha Landorus, Therian leftovers, running Earthquake, Stone Edge, Sword Stance, and Stealth Rock. So this is our rocker. Want to get up rocks as soon as we possibly can, because if he wants to get rid of rocks, he has to defog them. He doesn't have a rapid spinner like we talked about before. So if he wants to set up rocks, he's either going to have to play with rocks or defog and get rid of rocks on our side. So we want to pressure him to do so by getting our rocks up and making him defog. Earthquake is there for stab, does phenomenal damage. We do have Stone Edge to be able to hit everything else. The Latios and the Tornadus does super great damage. Super effective on the Torn, non-resistant on the Latios, which is super duper clutch. Gourgeist is going to be kind of an issue, but that's completely fine. Sword Dance is going to be really nice to be able to set up on stuff. Most likely the Wigglytuff is what we're going to set up on. I do have to watch out for Ice Punches on Metagross as well as Swampert, but Swampert is probably just going to hit me with the Scald. But we can set up on the Wheezing for the most part, which would be really nice to be able to set up one of those fancy Swords Dances and just go to town from there. I wanted to run Rock Polish on this, but I think that Stealth Rock would have been a little bit better here because I do want to pressure his switching because I think he's going to be doing a lot of it. And if I can knock off a lot of his items and get rid of those heavy duty boots, it would be super clutch to get that chip damage. We're running a pretty bulky set this week. We have enough attack to basically do 2-hit KO the Metagross and 2-hit KO the Entei, which would be really clutch. And also Oko, if not 2-hit KO the Galarian Wheezing, which is really, really nice. So the Alpha is going to be phenomenal. Switch and pivot for his offensive threats. I can't switch into the Metagross that way because of the clear body ability, but nonetheless, physical attacker we expect is Crawdon, Swampert, we expect Entei, and maybe even Latios. You never know, maybe he wants to get cheeky with that too. But it's gonna be tough to switch into Swampert for sure. Maybe even Crawdon. We don't want to take an Aqua Jet. We'll have to kind of gauge to see how the matchup goes, but we'll see. Next one we have is Aria. Our Leafeon. Leafeon's making her debut this week. We have Rocky Helmet, Chlorophyll. Doesn't matter, but just in case. Leaf Blade, Baton Pass, Wish and Protect. This is here to check the 2 water types. It's here to check the Swampert and the Crawdon. We have enough attack to basically 2-hit KO a Max Fizz Death Swampert, guaranteed every single time with the Leaf Blade with after leftovers. And possibly Oko the Crawdon if he's got no HP investment, which is really nice. Being able to get that chip damage with the Rocky Helmet is phenomenal. I don't want to get it knocked off. I want to keep it as long as I possibly can to be able to punish those flip turns, to punish the U-turns even from Tornadus if he's a minus attack boosting nature. So I want to get that chip damage on those 2 Pokemon. There's no other. If I get chip damage on Swampert, it's unrecoverable damage as well as Crawdon, so that is a thing. Wish Protect is to keep ourselves healthy with the Rocky Helmet and the Leaf Blade pressure, as well as the rest of the team. And if I can get a Baton Pass on said being in front of the Swampert, that'll be really nice and get some pivot momentum on whatever wants to come in, probably the Entei, if not the Torn, so we can switch into Lantern, etc. So I think that this is going to be really nice. I know that Jack was concerned about not having knockoff, but I think that this will be fine to be able to just pressure the Swampert and the Crawdon. That's the only reason this thing's here. Pressure Swampert, pressure on Crawdon if 1 or 2 of them come. So very, very important this matchup because we don't deal with them very well otherwise. The last one we have on our team is going to be the Dark Magician. We have Galarian Slowking with the Assault Vest and Regenerator ability. We have Sludge Bomb, Psychic, Ice Beam, and Foul Play. Foul Play is there for some really solid tech in case he's got the Metagross. Metagross is going to be, we're going to do more damage with the Foul Play than we will with the Shadow Ball, which is really nice. And if he decides to get cheeky and bring the Calm Mind Latios, we can go for Foul Plays there because we don't want to go for Shadow Ball, get stuck on a Calm Mind Latios and be able to damage with that, which would be really nice. But we're going to gauge damage once we go for the Ice Beam first. Ice Beam is able to hit a non-Calm Mind, Latios and Tornadus, and then Gourgeist, which would be super clutch. Even though we don't have the Shadow Ball, we get the super effective damage on the Ice Beam, which is really, really nice. Psychic is going to be phenomenal for the rest of the team. That doesn't hit with the Foul Play. And then we have Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb is phenomenal spread on this team to get that poison, that cheeky poison, which would be really nice if you don't get a Discharge Para from the Lantern, which I'm very excited for. We have a very, very bulky set with the Assault Vest, so we're going to keep this Assault Vest on us as long as we possibly can to be a pivot into the Latios and to Tornadus, which would be really nice. We could also pivot into Rotom as much as we like, which would be really clutch, and do some big damage with the Sludge Bomb, or if not Psychic. So his Dark type this week is the Crawdon. I don't think he's going to want to bring this in on this to take a hit, but unless we have the Leafeon to be able to pivot into that, so that'll be really nice. We don't want to take a knockoff, like I said, on the Leafeon, but that is the thing. We can still do so, keep ourselves healthy, etc., etc., etc. But that is gonna be the team. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and wish us luck. I'm very excited for this game. We're looking forward to it all week. Trying to be as relaxed as I possibly can. Try to pull out a dub. 1-1 sounds so much better than 0-2. So I know that Kurt had some unfortunate luck week number 1, so we want to pull out a dub and ensure that we are the ones that go 1-1 and not 0-2. So I know he's gonna be pretty upset if he doesn't. So wishing us luck, wishing us luck. Down in the comment section below, let me know what your favorite mod of the team is. Again, if you like the style of team builder, or if you want me to go back to the slides, let me know. And with that being said, I'm gonna cut to get connected to my buddy Kurt, and I will see you all in the matchup. Okie dokie. Beautiful people, we are in the battle. Everything is all set. I have my frozen blanket from my daughter ready to keep me warm. I'm ready to go. Everything came except for 2 Pokemon. He doesn't bring the Latios, instead he brings Crawdon. He doesn't bring Entei, instead he brings Gourgeist. So my plan still stays the same. I still want to lead with Santa Claus, and then we will go from there. I think that would be the best bet. If he wants to leave with the Torn, we can just hit something off real quick hard, which would be really nice. So let's go ahead and lead with Weavile. We already said it in the DMs. Good luck, have fun to my brother Kurt. He's been looking forward to this game all week. I've been looking forward to this game all week. It's gonna be one hell of a slobber knocker. So pull up a chair, get your popcorn ready, and let's get this on and popping. Let's pull out this dub, guys. You don't want to start the season off 0-2, but I wouldn't want to lose to anybody else but Kurt. Let's have a good time. He leads with the Metagross. Okay. Banded Weavile. Metagross does how much? Let's see. Getting rid of this thing would actually be super clutch. You do knock it out if he's just max HP, so I'm actually just gonna go straight away for the knockoff. Straight away for the knockoff. So he's got a Bullet Punch. Does this knock this thing out? I don't think that it does. It does! Oh, a crit! There's no way! I shouldn't have killed! Wow! It's gonna be like that. That's unfortunate. Well, nothing we could do about it now. It is what it is. It is what it is. Wow, that's really unfortunate. God, we do live that hit. If he's at him in max attack, we live that hit. But the crit. You really wanted to take that hit, so I'm just gonna U-turn here. That's really, really unfortunate. I can't even U-turn. Can't even U-turn. I'm gonna take this opportunity to set up my Stealth Rock, I think. Let's go for it. Let's set up Stealth Rock. He stays in. Does he have Ice Punch? Oh my god. I'm playing so bad. I am playing so bad. Ice Punch. He does have Ice Punch. Okay. Is that a knockout? Lando. Wow. Okay. This is not the way that I thought this matchup was gonna go. To be honest, this is not the way I thought this was gonna go. Wow. That's really unfortunate. I could have killed with Weavile if he's max HP. And we were put on the back foot early, guys. We're put on the back foot really early. That's unfortunate. Can Mimikyu take a Bullet Punch? 64 to 77. If we're at +2, I think we have to just go for it now. Oh, well, this is unfortunate, everybody. This is unfortunate. Ladies and gents, we are in trouble. Bullet Punch, Leaf Blade. Probably Earthquake. I'm gonna bring in Mimikyu as best and do as best we possibly can. Shiny Mimikyu makes his debut. The crit is really unfortunate. The crit really put us in the back foot. I mean, if this is how this is how it's gonna go. This is how it's gonna go. There's nothing much we could do about it. So we'll go from there. We do outspeed everything on his team outside Tornadus, so we'll be okay. Goes for Bullet Punch. We do live the other Bullet Punch, which is really nice. If he has Kasibberry, again, we do live an Adamant Bullet Punch, 64 to 67%. Shadow Snake does not kill from this range, so we do have to indeed go for the Swords Dance and then the Shadow Claw. But, you know, here we are. Here we are. Let's go for Shadow Claw. It's gonna go for Bullet Punch. It's gonna do 116. It's gonna do 64% minimum. So hopefully we can get that low roll, which would be really nice. We do. Let's see, he's not Kasibberry. He's not. This should knock him out. Perfect. Oh boy, that is not the way. We should have lived that Bullet Punch, which is unfortunate. Sorry about the crying in the background, guys. Ari's having a rough night tonight. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The crit really sucked there. We were banded, so if he was just max HP, no defense investment, then we do knock out the Metagross guaranteed, but instead he crits us with Bullet Punch in return. It's unfortunate. Really unfortunate. So we do get rid of the Metagross, which is nice. He could Aqua Jet us here, which is for sure a play he can make. I think Aqua Jet does actually come out here, so I'm actually going to bring in Arya and save our Mimikyu here. And the Shadow Claw can still be, Shadow Snake can still be useful. But wow, that crit is probably going to end up making us lose this game. There's our Aqua Jet, yep. He's going to see our Rocky Helmet. Metagross is dead. I'm going to go ahead and leave and Baton Pass here, I think. What does he bring in on this? Torn? Yeah, let's Baton Pass. He withdraws. Baton pass out, get a little bit of momentum here. Brings in the Scrooge. What is the Scrooge? The Scrooge is the Wheezing. Okay. So we get our opportunity to go ahead and bring in Slowking here. We're going to get off a Sludge Bomb, I think is the play. Sludge Bomb should be doing a pretty hunky chunk to this. We can still bring it back. We can bring it back for the most part. I hope we can. The turn of events, the crit, the crit sucks. It really, really sucks. So I'm going to bring in the Dark Magician here. Fudge Sickles, dudes. Fudge Sickles. Alright. So I think we can freely just go for... I think a Sludge Bomb I think is the best play right now because of the Crawdaunt. He doesn't want to take a Psychic. It's going to do a bunch of damage to him. So I think the Sludge Bomb is just our fairest play, I think. So let's go for it. Let's go for Sludge Bomb. Because if he switches into the Crawdaunt, then we can at least do some damage to it and force him to take rocks every single time. And Leafeon's going to be really great for walling the Crawdaunt and the Swampert. The both of them ended up coming, which is really nice. You can't complain about the game. It's the game we play. So it's the game we play. So I'm curious to see what he wants to do. He could probably take a Psychic depending on his investment. Does 84 to 101, but after rocks, it does have a pretty nice chance to kill. Probably the Crawdaunt comes in here. Halloween Town. This is going to do a pretty chunk. This isn't going to be super effective, but it is going to take a hunky chunk. I think it's not super effective because the Ghost resists poison. So he sees my Assault Vest. How much damage? This looks like a small Gourgeist. It is not a 2-hit KO. Gourgeist. If it is a regular size Wall Breaker, it's got 252 HP just because it's probably a chunky boy. Poltergeist is going to do a hefty chunk. Foul Play doesn't do enough to really want to not to do some damage. Poltergeist, we do live though, which is really nice. We can just regen it off. So I'm going to Sludge Bomb again, actually. We do live a Poltergeist. So he's going to attack us with our Assault Vest. He should be doing 74 to 87% minimum, and we could just get the Regenerator back. Yep. So let's Sludge Bomb here. It does live, which is unfortunate. It does live. So, I want to... He doesn't take Rocky Helmet damage. That is a thing. But I'm going to switch out into... Arya. I think is our best play here. I'm sure he doesn't want to take a knockoff, so we can Baton Pass out. And if we Baton Pass out, we can just go ahead and bring in Mimikyu, Shadow Sneak it, and kill it. So I think that's going to be the play. We're not even Shadow Sneak. We can just Shadow Claw it. And I want to make sure that I get my Regenerator back. I didn't catch if it was neutralizing gas on the Wheezing, but it wouldn't have gotten it because it switched out anyway. So gets hit by the Rocky Helmet. He does not take damage because this is actual reach move. It doesn't make contact. Nice. So this is unfortunate because it's going to force me to wish here, and I have to wish because I have to stay healthy for the Swampert and the Crawdaunt. So that crit really sucks, actually, because we would have been in a really good position there. So we're going to wish, and if he brings the Torn in, I think we have to protect, and then we'll switch into Lantern after that. And he's going to force to take a bunch of rock... he's going to take Stealth Rock damage unless he's got Defog on the Tornadus, so... Or you can also have Defog on Wheezing. But we do have to wish here to stay healthy for Swampert and for Crawdaunt. It's kind of a necessity. If we didn't have the crit just now, I think that we could have afforded to Baton Pass and put ourselves in a little bit of a better position, but this thing being so low is really nice. Really, really nice. So we go for the wish. Hopefully he doesn't go for Will-O-Wisp, and if he does, a miss would be really nice because of the crit turn 1. He goes for Synthesis. Okay, that's fine. I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this. So we did go first. He went second, so Leafeon is faster. Leafeon faster than Gourgeist. Alright, so I want to see what he wants to go for here. Or can we switch? No, we actually have to stay in to get this wish. So I'm going to... Leaf Blade for damage? Why would you switch? I'm going to Leaf Blade for damage. He's got a Synthesis. I'm gonna protect. I'm gonna protect in case he's got the Will-O-Wisp. If he wants to go for Synthesis, we're not gonna do much damage regardless. So I think this is just our best play overall. He goes for Synthesis again, that's fine. Okay. So I think that we just go ahead and Baton Pass out here. And then we bring in Lantern, I think is our best play. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna Baton Pass here in case he thinks I have, so he's actually seeing all my moves. And he's probably assuming that we have the Leaf Blade. So I'm gonna bring in Lantern on this play. Probably goes for Poltergeist, that's fine. I don't want to bring in the Dark Magician in here because we're gonna get bought by Poltergeist. So let's bring in the Green Lantern, baby. Green Lantern. Goes for Willow. Okay, so he does have Willow. Being Willowed over Toxic is really nice. I like that a lot, actually. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to Discharge here. Fish for a Para, which would be really nice. We don't get it, which is unfortunate. He goes for a Seed Bomb, okay. It shouldn't be doing too much damage. Okay. So it's gonna mitigate the damage here. I think that we should just Volt Switch out. I could fish for a burn, honestly, but this thing's actually gonna be kind of an issue. He could Poltergeist here. He could Poltergeist. I think, whoa. Whoa, what just happened? Game just totally crapped out. Hold on. Stand by. Sorry guys, I don't know what just happened there. I'm gonna pull my thing out just to get my move off. I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna Volt Switch out. He stays in, giving you guys a play-by-play. Okay. And I think that here is the time where we sack off our boy. Do we? Do we need Shadow Snake on anything? Yeah, I sack off Mimikyu. Unfortunately. Let's see what happens here. I don't know what is going on here. So he goes for Seed Bomb and he knocks out Mimikyu. Sorry about this, guys. I don't know what happened. I'm having some technical difficulties. Everything just kind of shut off. So I'm going to be right back. Alrighty, so we are back, guys. We are back. Yeah, this is a losing battle, guys. Just because I lost Weavile like that, it's gonna be tough to kind of get back from this, though. If I can get the Heal Bell off, I think on Lantern, I think we'll be okay. But for the most part, I just have to get this Sludge Bomb Poison. I think that's gonna be my best bet. If I can 2-hit KO this thing with Ice Beam. Let's see. Should have gone for Ice Beam that second time, actually, now that I think about it. So Gourgeist, Wall Breaker, level 50, 252, level 50. Ice Beam is a 2-hit KO. So I'm gonna go for an Ice Beam here, and I do 2-hit KO him now. So I wanna go for it in this time around. Let's see what he wants to do. Reptilius, is that the, yeah, that's this. Okay. So he could go for the ground move. That definitely is a thing. He could go for ground move. I'm going to go ahead and switch back into Arya. Get our regen back. I should have just Ice Beamed this thing from the get-go. I just thought he would switch around a little bit more, but that's on me. Kind of played a little bit bad around the Gourgeist there, so we're gonna go from there. We're back in Leafeon. If he goes for a flip turn, then it's going to do not much damage actually. So I think on this play, I'm actually gonna go ahead and bring in Lantern. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's should we wish first? No, let's Baton Pass out. Let's Baton Pass. He does withdraw. Get a little bit of momentum here. See what he wants to go for. Brings in the Scrooge. Okay, that's fine. Takes a little bit of Rock's Chip, and then we're gonna bring in Lantern, and we're gonna click Heal Bell. I think is the play that we have to make. Heal Bell, I think, is our best move. We should outspeed this. I think is what we did. Easy. We gotta zone in a little bit here. Zone in a little bit here. Let's click the heal bell. That's what we have it. Heal bell. You could try to knock me out. We are pretty bulky though. We get the heal bell off for free, which is really nice. In comes Rutilius. Perfect. It's gonna take a little bit more rocks chip. Cool. We go for the heal bell. Get the burn off on Leafeon, which is really nice. And then we're gonna bring in Leafeon, and then we're gonna go for a wish and a protect. And repeat the process. If he wants to go for a flip turn, he could definitely do that. And he's gonna take a little bit more chip. So we're gonna hard out into Arya here. I don't think he has Ice Beam. And we'll go from there. Ice Punch. This thing doesn't get Ice Beam, it gets Ice Punch. So Leafeon's gonna be really tough for him to deal with. Gourgeist kind of puts a stop to it. We do have Mimikyu to be able to put some damage off on it. We do 2-hit kill with our boy Slowking, which is what I should have done in the first place. But as long as we're healthy on Slowking, we can come in on it clean. We'll be okay. I think that the next turn of events that happens, we do have to sack off Mimikyu, and then we'll bring in Slowking, and then we'll go from there. He does with the draw. Okay. Reason Sam. That's the Tornadus. Okay. That's the Torn. Does take rocks, says not heavy duty boots. Okay, that's really good information to have. So Torn is not boots. Alright. So we can take a hit here from it. I kind of want to just sack off Mimikyu here, right? Or could we just bring in the green? Probably goes for a flying type move. We just sack off Mimikyu already. I think we just bring in the green, I think. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's bring in this boy. Let's bring in this boy. Probably goes for U-turn. He does. Okay. That is fine. He does have to take... He's going to get his regen back, and he's going to take rocks again. So that's the reason why Tornadus is so annoying. It has been a roller coaster of emotions here, guys. A roller coaster of emotions. So, I think on this play... Since we had leftovers, you already knew that, though. You already knew that we had leftovers. You could go for the Seed Bomb. I think is what he actually does. He goes for Seed Bomb. He could go for Poltergeist as well, though. So, I think on this play, I'm going to... Volt Switch. Yeah, let's Volt Switch. Let's Volt Switch into... Let's Volt Switch into Slowking. If he goes for Poltergeist, let's hope for a miss, which we can ask for because of the crit turn 1. So we'll see here. He goes for Poltergeist. Does he miss? He doesn't miss. It's unfortunate. This thing is annoying, bro. This thing is mad annoying. I don't know what else to do here. This pressure is just too much. The pressure is just too much. Okay, so I think I do have to switch out, unfortunately, and I have to bring in Arya. I do think I live a hit, which would be really nice. He could go for the Seed Bomb, but I don't know what else to do here. I had to hope he went for the Seed Bomb, but he's just attacking what's in front of him. It is a mid-ground play against the Lantern, so we're kind of put in the back foot here. He hit every single one of his Poltergeists. He never hit one move. He never missed one move. Alright, cool. Okay, he has to hit. I have to go for Wish. I have to go for Wish, and he has to miss. That's the only way that I can win this game. I'm gonna go for a Wish, and if he hits his move, then he wins the game. If he hits his move, he wins the game. He could also go for Will-O-Wisp. So I have to hope he goes for Poltergeist and has to hope he misses. He's hit every single Poltergeist. I can wish I can get one miss. One miss would be really nice, but we'll see. A miss will put us back in the game. Miss. God damn it, dude. That's a GG. Yeah, I don't know, guys. It's gonna be tough now. This is gonna be really tough. What we could do is we can bring in the green. Yeah, we lose this game. He's meant to win this game because you hit all of his poltergeist, bro. Couldn't miss one after the crit? Like, literally couldn't just miss one? That's unfortunate. Alright, our play is to discharge para full para. That's the only way we win this game. Discharge para full para. That's the only way. Para? No para. Seed bomb. Alright, GG's. It is what it is. Nothing we could do about it. Should have ice beamed him. I don't know why I didn't ice beam. Thought he would switch. Ah, that was a misplay. That was a misplay. Fuck, dude. That's upsetting. That's really upsetting. Well, it's the game we play. What can you do about it, right? So, I'm gonna ice beam now. It does 2 a KO it. I should have just clicked ice beam, but I don't know why I didn't. I should have just clicked fucking ice beam. This is my own fault. If he misses a poltergeist here, we can possibly win this game. So we'll go from there. We'll see from there. Reptilius. That's gonna be the Swampert. What can you do, right? What can you do? Freeze. Nope. What can you do? That's the game that we play. Down in the description below will be a link to Kurt's channel. Please check him out and leave a like on this video. Watch your side of the battle and tell him that we sent you. Please, it does mean a lot to support your fellow content creators. With that being said, I'm gonna get the heck up out of here. Have a great rest of your day, and above all else, be nice. Peace.